He doesn't speak much anymore. Not because he has nothing to say, but because he's learned that words can wound and silence is safer than being misunderstood. He used to talk about his dreams, his fears, his doubts, but each time he did, someone told him to man up, to toughen up, to get over it. So he learned. He learned to smile instead of explain, to laugh instead of cry, to nod when he wanted to scream. Now, when people say he's calm, what they're really seeing is a man who's mastered the art of holding fire without smoke. He's quiet, but not at peace. Still, but not calm. Everyone sees the surface. No one hears the storm. The illusion of strength is a lonely disguise. He wears it well because the world taught him that vulnerability is weakness and weakness is shame. He became the listener, the protector, the one who absorbs chaos so others can breathe. But no one asks him if he can still breathe too. Somewhere along the way, he forgot that silence can also suffocate. Inside, he's full of words never spoken, full of love never expressed, full of pain that has no safe place to land. They say men don't talk, but that's not true. He talks, just not in ways people can hear. He talks through long drives alone, through late-night screens and empty stares, through jokes that almost sound like confessions, through the quiet sigh when no one's watching. He's not emotionless, he's overflowing. But when emotion has no outlet, it becomes weight. And that weight starts to live in his body, in his shoulders, in his jaw, in his sleep. He calls it stress, but it's really grief, unspoken, unnamed, unprocessed. Every "I'm fine" adds another brick to the wall. Every "don't worry about me" builds another layer of distance. Until one day, the silence becomes too heavy to carry, and he doesn't even recognize his own voice anymore. The truth is, he's not silent because he doesn't care. He's silent because he cares too much, and the world never learned how to handle that kind of tenderness in a man. There's a line that echoes in him, soft but unyielding. I wish someone would notice I'm struggling without me having to say it. That's the kind of silence that burns, the kind that eats from the inside out, the kind that looks like composure but feels like collapse.
One night, he breaks, quietly. Not with noise, not with drama, but with a slow exhale that's been waiting for years. He finally lets himself feel. And it hurts, but it also heals. The silence that once protected him starts to sound like a cage door opening. He realizes that speaking isn't weakness, it's surrender. And surrender is not giving up, it's coming home. He doesn't need to shout his pain to release it. He just needs to name it, to whisper it into the air and let it exist without shame. The tears he never cried don't ask for pity. They just ask for space, to fall, to cleanse, to remind him that even strength needs softness.
Tomorrow, he won't become someone new. He'll just start being who he's always been, without apology. He'll speak when it matters. He'll rest when he's tired. He'll ask for help before he breaks. He'll understand that silence isn't peace unless it's chosen, not forced. Strength is no longer how much he can hold in, but how gently he can let go. So to every man who's listening, you don't need to prove your worth through pain. You don't have to earn your right to feel. You're allowed to be soft. You're allowed to be seen. You're allowed to say, I don't have it all together. Because true strength was never silence. It was the courage to speak, to tremble, to still stand. And in that trembling voice, in that cracked whisper that finally says, I'm human, a man doesn't lose himself, he finally comes home.